Hi, my name is Gane. This is a video abstract of my Theory, Culture and Society paper, Neoliberalism and the Defence of the Corporation. The rationale for this paper is a simple one from the outset, and that's that corporations haven't featured prominently in the existing histories of neoliberalism. There are two main events around which most histories of neoliberalism currently revolve. The first one is the 1938 Walter Lippmann colloquium that was held in Paris and which famously was drawn to our attention by Michel Foucault in his lectures on biopolitics. The second one is the founding of the Montpellier Society in 1947 by Friedrich Hayek, something that has been well documented by, among others, Philip Mirowski. In this paper, I draw attention to the importance of a low-key event that turned out to be significant that was held at Stanford University in 1982. And this was an event that was designed to celebrate, although perhaps celebrate is the wrong word, the 50th anniversary of Berle and Means' famous book, The Modern Corporation and Private Property. Now at this event, there were multiple Nobel Prize-winning economists in attendance, figures such as Fama, Demsetz, Williamson, Stigler, and they all took positions against Berle and Means' famous book. And this is a way of articulating a new neoliberal defence of the corporation and of its powers and its freedoms. At that event, most of the contributors can be seen to fall into two sort of main camps. That on the one hand, you've got those people that went for the jugular and were openly hostile and critical of Berle and Means, and these are thinkers such as Stigler and Robert Hessen, who was a prominent libertarian theorist of corporations. On the other hand, you had two thinkers in particular that used the event as a platform to develop a new sort of type of work, a type of approach to the corporation, and to think again about what Berle and Means called the separation of ownership from control. The two main thinkers here are Fama and Michael Jensen. And the papers that were subsequently published from this event have become among the most cited papers in the whole of social science, although they're rarely read outside of business schools and some economics departments. What I do in this paper is to think about the political underpinnings of these contributions by Fama, and in particular Jensen, and the type of position that Jensen developed in the years following 1982, and in many ways informed the corporate revolution that happened on a longer time frame through the 1980s. One of the most striking things about Jensen's position is that he didn't believe that the corporation should be socially responsible. He didn't believe that it was possible, partly because he followed a Coasian definition of the corporation as a nexus of contracting individuals, so how could it possibly have a conscience? And secondly, because he followed Friedman and Hayek's position that if there was any conscience or any meaning of sort of social welfare in relation to corporations, it should be the corporation has to maximize profits and shareholder value. And Jensen says remarkably that a corporation can be no more socially responsible than a lump of coal. So through this paper, I draw out the positions that were articulated at this event in 1982, and as a way of thinking about the neoliberal sort of revolution in dealing with the corporation and the defence of corporate powers and freedoms that emerged very strongly from the 1980s onwards.